How quick am I doing? I'm doing like 20 miles an hour. That's not fun. This isn't fun. This road sucks ass. My son and I are doing good. He's like, you can tell he's rooting for me. He's all on my side. You know, one of the problems of being an international person, like the fact that, you know, all my friends are from all over the world. Like the people that come do my tours, they're from every country, and then the people I talk to online are from like every country. So I learn a lot of different linguistics of different countries. Like I learned the language and the meanings of different words for different countries. So for example, when I said my son's rooting for me in Canada, America, that means cheering for me. He's on my side. He's cheering for me. But unfortunately, in America, rooting means fucking. So it's like, I wish I didn't know that, because like the Canadian in me just says, yeah, my son's rooting for me. And then after I say it, I remember, oh yeah, in Australia, that means my son's fucking for me, which doesn't make much sense and sounds kind of gross. So, you know, a big fuck you to all my Australian viewers for teaching me that. And then everyone, you know, everyone out there who just learned it from me. At some point in the future, you're going to talk about your kids rooting for you, and then you can, you know, reciprocate the F you back at me. For those, but that I didn't F you in the first place. But you know what I mean. See, this road is too slow, man. I enjoy high-speed corners. I gotta work on my low-speed cornering though. It's weird that like taking a corner at high speed can be so easy, and then at low speed is so difficult. But I get a lot of requests about that. I got a lot of requests, people asking, because like in your on your riding test, when you're getting a motorcycle license, that's one of the things people have the most difficult with, is low speed maneuvering, U-turns, figure eight, stuff like that. Myself, when I did my first riding test, look at all the leaves, man. When I did my first riding test back in Canada, there was a, what was it? Yeah, I think it was a U-turn, low-speed U-turn. And I put my foot down, which is an instant failure. And the guy let it slide, because he said, yeah, it's, he said, it's an instant failure according to the rule book, but he says it's so common, and it's, and I was riding a fairly heavy bike at the time. I was riding an 1100cc. I did my riding test on an 1100, and most people generally take like beginner bikes, so they even like borrow, even if their own bike is like a 1000 or something, they'll borrow a friend's like 250 just to go to do the riding tests, because it's easier. What else is new? Me and Donnie are looking for a place, and I'll probably be doing that later on today. I'm gonna like, things are very tense in my house, so I gotta move out ASAP. I gotta start looking. That was a burp. That wasn't me being emotional. This road, there's like zero traffic. We haven't seen a single vehicle. See, this road's better suited for like Brad on his 250. I roll my B's. You guys ever notice that? I do it. Somebody else pointed it out to me. I think it was Donnie or someone. And then I was like, what? And then since then I notice it, and it's always after the fact. It's like when I say a word that begins with B, I roll my B. It's like, you know, like someone would roll an R. I roll my B's. Brad. I don't know why I do that. Some sakura trees still in bloom. Yeah, some of the good news is now, and you know, some of the good news is now that me and my wife are like officially over. I'm still living with her. I'm trying to move out. People get confused by that, because I've talked about divorce and fights in the past. But what's always happened in the past is it's always like me and my wife have a huge fight, and she's all like, I'm done with you, I hate you, you know, move out as soon as possible. And then I write that on Facebook, And then like the next day, she's like, so I think we should buy a house, or we should have another kid. And it's just like, man, are you psychotic? But it's like, but then she goes back to being nice, or she starts to be like civil anyways. So then I just kind of, you know, I just kind of forget about it. It's just laziness, really. And plus, you know, I like being there for my kid, and as long as she's being civil to me, I'll never like her or love her, but as long as she's being civil to me, then I can stand living in the same house as her, as long as she's being polite to some degree, you know? As long as it's like she yells at me less than once a month, then I can kind of stand living there for now. But I think we're gonna break the quota of once a month now. Now it's gonna be every single day, just nothing but abuse coming from her. If I say absolutely anything to her, absolutely anything, she just responds with like just pure venom. Like yesterday, I just asked her a question about my son, like, does he do this? You know, it was about skin lotion. He puts on, like, you know, skin lotion. What's that called? Moisturizing cream. I asked her, you know, should I put moisturizing cream on him because he didn't have a shower today? Is it only after showers, or he wasn't taking my picture. He's taking pictures of the trees. Yeah, something like that. And instead of just answering the question, because I actually knew the answer. I knew that he doesn't put moisturizing cream on a non-shower day. But he said he did. He's like, oh, you need to put moisturizing cream on or mommy will yell at you again. And I'm like, yeah, but you didn't shower today. And he's like, in the winter you put it on every day. And I'm like, that's not what I think. So I asked my wife to check, and then she just starts yelling at me, like, just for that, you know, like, she's just like, he's your son? Is this the first day you've ever met him? Or how do you not fucking know? It's just like, just going off and off. And I'm like, well, he just told me that he, you know, it's just like, so I'm like, I actually did know, but he told me the opposite, and I know that I'm going to get yelled at if I don't do it, and I'm supposed to, so I'm just asking if I should, but now I'm getting yelled at for asking. Yep. So, oh, look at that, man. My tank camera, see this tank camera? Completely fogged up, useless. The video footage on it is now useless. And then this camera's not fogged up because I took there's another biker that uses this camera, and he said you got to drill holes in the case, and that's like the only way you're going to get a non-fogged up view. So I drilled this case, and I drilled the case that's on the side of the motorcycle, so I'm guessing those two are both no fog. And then the one in the tank, didn't drill it, now it's completely fogged. Sony gave me some like anti-fog inserts. They're like humidity, kind of stuff you use in like drawers and stuff that soak up humidity. They don't do dick. I used them a couple times, and they don't help much. For everyone else, they seem to help. All the reviews are like, yeah, you put those things in, everything's fine. I used them, nope. But its problem is because I don't know how to dry them. Like once you use them, then they absorb the moisture. But then how do you dry them? Because it says let them like air dry, but you can't let them air dry in Taiwan because Taiwan has like near 100% humidity everywhere all the time. So in my house, the air is just is full of water. Everything is humid always. So like, how do I dry them when there's no place dry that I can put them? You know, it's just like, so yeah. So evidently, I'm gonna have to do more drilling. I might buy an extra case for waterproof usage, and then the cases that I have now, just drill them all, because that's going to be the only thing that's going to work. It's okay, you know, the tanks, I think the tank view right now is the least useful, so that's why I put the non-drilled case there. Look at this road, eh, man? How you guys liking it? I know I'm going too slow, but you know, the fact that I'm getting moss and now potholes, and then there was water on the road a little while back, it's not confidence building. Plus, I haven't done this road in like a year. This is the excuses part of the video. Supposedly there's like something at the end of this road. There's looks like some kind of, there's a park, and it's a paid park. It's like a national park, pay to get in. I've been in it maybe 3 times in my life, and I know there's a waterfall right near the entrance. So I usually just go to that waterfall, and then it's nice, and then I leave. I don't know what else is in it. I think Donnie was up here recently, and he told me that there's some kind of a glass bridge that you can... I did it again. I rolled my B on bridge. Glass bridge that... maybe it's just BRs. Do I say ball? What about for ball? Ball. I don't think I say ball. I think it's maybe just BRs. I roll the B with the R together. Yeah, there's some kind of glass bridge thing. So, and what are these guys doing? They're filling up water. That's what they're doing. Oh, look at that too. And the guy is like, yeah, they're filling up water. They come up here and then they take the water from the mountain springs and they carry it down. I don't know what they use it for. How much money do you save just like stealing water? Okay, what is this place called? I don't even know. What is it called? Dongyan Mountain National Forest. Dongyan. This is not the place. This isn't the place Donnie was talking about with the glass bridge. I want to find that glass bridge. He said it's someplace called Shaula. Man, that thing's fogged up so much. It's bullshit. Anyways, this video's long enough. I'll stop until I think of a topic. You know, some people say I'm an asshole driver and I put other people in danger and blah 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 blah. Fuck you. I'm like, oh my god, I just stalled.